Hey everyone, Josh here. Today we're looking at our top 3 not quite espresso makers. So a quick note about our picks today. A traditional espresso shot is defined by its high pressure. It's usually brewed at a consistent 9 bars. It has a limited range of dosing options and a limited volume. So while all 3 of our picks today do brew at pressure, none of them consistently reach what is classically termed as an espresso shot. That said, all of the drinks that they make are fantastic, and there's a lot of ways to play with them. So we'll start from the lowest pressure and work our way up. So first up is the AeroPress. The AeroPress is the simplest and also the most affordable of the 3 picks today, and it's easy to see why. It's a BPA-free plastic with a rubber plunger that is airtight. So you load in your grounds and water, stir, steep, and press, and you get a cup of AeroPress. What's nice about the AeroPress is you can do a whole bunch of different volumes or styles of coffee. You can even use it as a pour-over if you just remove the plunger entirely. And there are different filters available. The classic AeroPress paper filters and metal filters for if you're looking for a little bit more body in cup. And since it's so simple, it makes a great travel or camping coffee maker, and is also widely modified or hacked to make different types of espresso. Most notably, if you attach a lever system to the top of the plunger, you can get more than the 1 to 2 bars of pressure that you normally get from pushing it by hand. We've even seen some videos where people will get all the way up to 9 bars of pressure, which is really impressive for such a simple device. And that's the AeroPress. Up next on our list is the Ilsa Express Stovetop Espresso Maker. And so this is really similar to Bialetti's Mocha Express or other stovetop espresso makers. None of them are true espresso makers since the steam pressure only reaches about 2 bars, maybe a little bit higher, before the coffee brews. So you'll get a really strong dark cup, but not a true espresso shot. The reason we picked the Ilsa is because, one, it's stainless steel, which tends to impart less flavor and be a little bit healthier than aluminum versions. And the Ilsa comes in with a special split basket with a ridge on the inside and a divider, so you can make a full 6 cup on this version or cut it in half to 3 cups if you're only making stovetop espresso for yourself. It's available in 3, 6, and 10 cup sizes, and is really simple to use. You load the bottom container with water up to the solenoid valve. You load the basket with coffee grounds and level it off. Screw down onto the top here and put it on your stovetop or hot plate. And as the water heats, it steams and pushes up through the coffee, really similar to a percolator. These are really popular and simple to use. They're also really famous in Italy and Europe for home uses, and it makes a delicious cup. And that's the Ilsa Express. Last up on our list is the Minipresso. The Minipresso is the closest to true espresso you'll get of our picks today. It brews right around 8 bars of pressure, which is a little short for a true espresso, but very good for a portable format. And the reason for that is its pump-driven design. Since you don't need electricity or gas charge to hit pressure, you build it up yourself with a pumping motion, and it only releases coffee once it hits that 8 bars. So you're getting a sort of weird pressure curve where it's 8 bars when it releases, and then it drops in pressure till your next pump. But that said, it makes a fantastic near espresso shot, really similar to pressurized portafilter on like an entry-level machine. It's a little bit fiddlier and harder to use than our other 2 options today. So here, the top lid is also a cup, which is a really nice feature. And the bottom chamber is for filling with hot water. You can heat it up on a stove, microwave, campfire, whatever you have. And it comes with a scoop, which is really, really convenient. So you fill the scoop with right around espresso fine grinds. And then you scoop into the brew basket, which holds right around 8 grams of coffee. And a really nice design touch is the bottom of the basket is the perfect size to fit into the top of the brew chamber. So you can lightly tamp. You don't want to put a full tamp because it tends to stop up the mechanism. But you can lightly press down, make sure it's got an even distribution layer before you pump. Tamped basket goes in here. Oops, other way. Tamped basket goes in here, tightens down here, hot water here, and then you pump to pressure and it distributes. You only really want to make around a single shot dose since it's an 8-gram basket, but the results are pretty good. You even get a light crema from the machine, which is really, really nice. And that is the Minipresso. That's it for our not quite espresso makers. The AeroPress, Minipresso, and Ilsa Express. These are all great options if you want to try something a little bit different from brewed coffee or a pour over, but don't want to dedicate the space to a full-size espresso machine setup. They're also all very affordable, and lots of people use them, and there's many different ways to brew with them. So let me know what you thought about our picks in the comments below. And if you have any tips or tricks for using the machines, please share. That's it for me. I'll see you all next week.